Logistical network analysis. It's a very important chapter. काफी सारे ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चंस आ सकते हैं इसमें से. First, we will see the meaning of this logistical network. Logistical network means, you can see the meaning over here. It includes various facilities such as warehouses, manufacturing plants, distribution centers, etc. So, when you're talking about logistics, the two important objectives of logistics are given over here. Two important objectives of logistics are to minimize the overall logistic cost and to provide superior customer service. So, both these things should happen. That is minimizing the overall logistical cost and also to provide superior customer service. So ये दोनों simultaneous होने के लिए you need certain support from different logistical unit. So here you can see many times when the company is trying to provide superior customer service, then the cost of the logistics will increase. At the same time, if the company is trying to reduce the cost, then the quality may suffer and then the customer service will not be satisfactory. So this logistical network, it should be going in such a way that there is minimization of cost. At the same time, there is maximization of customer service. So a company has to maintain a balance between these two main objectives to provide customer service at a lower cost. And this can be done with the help of proper network design. So this network design is what we are going to see over here in this chapter. So this logistical network includes various facilities, as I told you, such as warehouses, transportation, manufacturing plant, distribution centers, etc. Now, if you take the example of a raw material, okay, for making a product, we need raw materials. So imagine it is a tour, or imagine it is moving from the supplier to the end customer. What all activities are it is involved over here? You can see, for example, in a tour made by a product in the form of a raw material, that is raw material कहाँ से मिलेगा? Supplier से. That is from the supplier, then to the manufacturing firm, then to the retailers, wholesalers or retailers, and then to the customer. You know these different participants you already know. So from in each of these stage, we all know that various logistical activities are performed. That also we have already seen different functions: transportation, warehousing, packaging, material handling, all those things we have seen. So all these things together make a proper network design. That is, you can see here, proper network design involves determining which facilities are required. Which facilities means how many, which type of manufacturing plants are required, which type of packaging system is required. Then, number of such facilities, geographical location of each facility, work to be performed at each facility, etc. So when we are learning or analysis of these facilities is known as logistical network analysis. A proper network analysis will result in establishing an appropriate network design. And when you will get an appropriate network design? An appropriate network design we will get in such a way that it will reduce the logistic cost. At the same time, it will provide superior customer service. So this is logistical network. A logistical network consists of different participants or different facilities like warehouses, transportation network, distribution centers, retailers, wholesalers, like that. But we should ensure that all these points are connected using a proper network. And a proper network design should be established. Network design कैसे बनाएंगे? By proper coordination between all these units. We are, suppose for example, we are sending goods to store in the warehouse. Through a very big truck, we are sending shipment from the manufacturing unit to store in the warehouse. अभी warehouse में जाने के बाद पता चल रहा है कि वहाँ पे space नहीं है, जगह नहीं है. So that's a wrong decision which has been taken. It should have been communicated earlier, it should have been coordinated earlier and ensured that enough space is there in the warehouse. अभी क्या हो गया? it resulted in increase in that transportation cost. Unnecessary transportation cost बढ़ गए वहाँ पे. And this is a very significant example which we can quote. Everywhere we can take such examples where there is no proper communication or there is no proper coordination between these facilities. So a proper network design or an appropriate network design will help us to establish a good relationship between all these facilities. And thus we can reduce the cost and increase the or improve the customer service. Now here you can see these are the different objectives or importance of logistical network analysis. That is why logistical network analysis is important. It is important because of these factors: quick response to market changes, new market segments, changes in the corporate policy, revitalizing the customer service, and cost control. What is the meaning of this quick response to market changes? Market will be having different types of customers and their requirements will be continuously changing. Their service requirements will be changing. There will be new customers. You may even be, there will be even customers who are left who have been leaving the market. New market segments will be there. New locations will be there. New type of suppliers will be there. So this logistical network analysis helps to quickly respond to this market changes because we are having facilities in different areas and we should be in contact with all the key participants in the market. Second one is new market segments. Many times we know that the organizations will not be sticking to one particular area. They will be trying to expand their business. So in order to expand their business, they require new market segments or new geographical locations. So in order to enter a new market segment or in order to enter a new geographical location, they will have to set up various facilities like manufacturing plant, warehouses. They will have to arrange for transportation, etc. So entering into a new market segment also requires a proper logistical network analysis. Then changes in the corporate policy. Here, corporate policy or the company policy. There can be many changes which are taken at the top management level, like deleting a product or adding a product or modifying a product. So when you're adding a new product, it means adding an entire new network of distribution centers, transportation system, manufacturing plant, etc. Same way, when we are deleting or removing a product, all entire system will be dropped. So any addition or any deletion of any product will definitely change the network analysis, network system, network design. Same way, downsizing. Downsizing means if the company is planning to shut down any unit. That means, again, the existing logistical facilities will not be required. That will also affect the network design. Again, similarly, re-engineering. Re-engineering is another way where they will be, as I told you, modifying the product or modifying the processes. In such cases, maybe they will have to import some new machine from foreign country. So in order to accommodate that new machine, they will have to create a big, larger space. So that is again a change in the network design. So changes in corporate policy also affects the network design. Then revitalize the customer service, because customer service is something very important. We should see that we are taking efforts to rekindle or energize the customer service. Here they will be focusing on reducing the lead time. All of you know the meaning of lead time, isn't it? Lead time is the time gap between placement of the order and getting the delivery of the product. So nowadays, every time the focus is on reducing the lead time because we need to make our product reach to the customer very fast. And this can happen only with the help of a proper logistical network design. Same way, response time. Response time means the time taken to address the queries of the customer. So this also should be reduced. We should be able to respond to the customer queries very fastly in order to improve the customer satisfaction. Then cost control. An overall network design, a proper network design will help to reduce the cost control, like reduce the overall logistical cost like inventory cost, transportation cost, etc. It should be in such a way that our eyes are going or controlling all the different logistical activities, and then we can easily find out where the cost is increasing. Maybe unnecessarily we will be having 3-4 trucks, but only 2 are required on a daily basis. The extra remaining 2 trucks can be avoided. Similarly, there may be so many security guards in the warehouses. Few of them can be avoided. Like that, in every logistical activity, we should ensure that the cost is being controlled. This can happen again with the help of a proper network design. So these are the objectives and importance of logistical network analysis. Now, another two interesting topics which are coming along with this topic is RORO and LASH. First, we will see the meaning of RORO. In short, it is known as RORO. Okay, it is known as roll on, roll off. The full form is roll on and roll off. Now, what is this RORO? It is a type of shipping vessel. You know, shipping vessel means large ship, very big ships. Okay. Now, this shipping vessel, this concept, RORO concept was introduced in order to solve the problems of loading and unloading. Normally, कैसे होते हैं loading and unloading? First, I'll explain it, then I'll show you how it is working. In this method, the trucks containing the shipment are directly driven in the huge ferry. This ship carries the consignment from origin to destination. In short, the trucks are rolled on into the ship at the origin and rolled off. It helps to reduce the cost of loading and unloading. Example, Konkan Railways RORO service. ये कैसे होते हैं मतलब? For example, you need to transport goods from one place to another. Okay, you are taking the things in a truck. Okay, and you want to move the goods using waterway. अभी trucks लेके आएंगे ship के, I mean near to the port. Again you are unloading the goods, isn't it? उसमें से सामान बाहर निकालेंगे, फिर उसमें से सामान ये ship के अंदर डालेंगे. That is unloading the goods from the truck and loading into the ship. अभी ये रोरो कैसे होता है? Directly the truck is driven into the ship. इसकी वजह से क्या होता है? It helps, you need not unload and load the goods into the ship. The truck itself is getting inside the ship. और जैसे वो destination पहुंचता है, the truck will be rolled off or it will be driven off. So here you can see the cost of lifting the goods from the truck, loading into the ship and unloading it again on the when you're reaching the destination, again reloading it into the truck. Such cost can be avoided. So in this method, as I told you, the trucks containing the shipment are directly driven into the huge ferry. Huge ferry means very large ship. This ship will be carrying the consignment from the origin to the destination, and once it reaches there, the truck itself is rolled off. So there will be ramp. Ramp will be constructed in order to roll in and roll off the trucks. So basically, this technique will help to reduce the loading and unloading cost. You need not separately load and unload the cargo into the ship. Instead, the truck itself is getting loaded into the ship. So it's a very convenient and time-saving technique also. Here you can see the picture. This is an example of a RORO where you can see a very large ship and you can see a truck, a very big truck which is being rolled into it. So, अगर ये नहीं होते तो कैसे होता था? Truck will be reaching the port, isn't it? Truck में से सामान बाहर निकालना है, फिर सामान सब उठा के अंदर शिप के अंदर एक एक करके रखना पड़ेगा. फिर जैसे वो डेस्टिनेशन पहुंचते हैं वहां पे भी सेम थिंग. You have to unload the goods. Again you have to put the goods into another truck. Then it will be carrying off. अभी इसके फायदा क्या हो गया? अभी यहाँ पे कैसे हो गया? The truck itself is getting inside the ship, and once it reaches the destination, the truck itself will be driven away. So this is the example of RORO, roll on, roll off. Similarly, one more type of or one more simple technique is there here. Lash. Lash means lighter aboard ship. Lighter aboard ship. In this method, it is used to carry the cargo from shallow water port to deep water port which are located in the water. Shallow water, you know, many times ये same example ले लो, ये से बड़े बड़े ships जो रहते हैं, very large ships, okay, they will not be, such ships will not be able to reach or come near to the port because वहाँ पे shallow हो सकता है. Shallow means the bottom part of the ship will be touching the ground. So in such cases, the transportation will be difficult. So as all the ports, that's what mentioned over here, as all the ports may not have deep water, this concept of lash is introduced. In this method, a ship or a vessel which is staying in the deep water away from the shallow water port. The cargo from the ports are carried in small boat. Okay, ये small boats को क्या बोलते हैं? It is called as barges, which is shifted into the bigger ship using huge, large cranes. The ship then carries the consignment to the destination, and from there, the barges are lifted and placed in the port. This is lash or lighter aboard ship. So, this is again very commonly used in many parts of the world. You can see the picture over here. You can see over here small barges, small boats, and this is the huge boat. और इतना बड़ा, ये जो इतना बड़ा vessel है और इतना बड़ा ship है, that cannot be, many times such big ships cannot come near to the port because that may not be deep water, नहीं रहेगा वहाँ पे. Or then what happen, deep water or there will be shallow water, it may be touching the ground. So in such cases, what they do, they take the help of small boat, consignments are kept in the small boats, okay, or goods shipments, whatever it is, kept in the small boat, and then this is lifted using a huge crane and it is kept into the larger boat. Once it reaches the destination, again same thing, the barges are lifted and placed into the water body. So this is another example or another technique which helps to reduce the time. Then another topic here is transportation network option. Transportation network option is something very vast. Again, it is consisting of various warehouses, distribution centers, wholesalers, etc. This is a very important topic. In detail, we have to learn this. For now, this lecture, you learn only, just remember these names. In the next lecture, I will be continuing it in detail because it's a very big topic.